cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside Stojakovic. And another three for Sacramento.
And there's that dead-eye shooting for Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Murray, no good. Pass to Stojakovic. No good on the three. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the wing, Stojakovic. Three-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 13. Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Weber outside. Here's the screen. Back to Stojakovic. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Stojakovic has got 28 points for the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
Deep two from Stojakovic. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to Divac.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pelicans trailed by 17. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Pass to Jordan. Takes it off the glass. Jordan's got 9.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Sinks the triple.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Now Jordan. Guarded by Weber. Jordan with the bucket.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect. And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Miller. Now, here is Bibby. 5 on the clock. Now Stojakovic. And another three for Sacramento.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Maybe up top. Pass to Stojakovic. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trailed by 17. Here's Williamson. Williamson.
Well, this is where Zion can be so deadly. He gets a bit of space, and he can take advantage of it.
Driving inside. Rebound by the Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Stojakovic. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Pelicans with the possession. Williamson left side. Off target at the rim. Sacramento leading by 15. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 9.
A truly selfless player. Webber loves to score, but he also wants to see the rest of his team get involved. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Shots good by Stojakovic.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. And Messi throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the basket by Turkoglu.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Queen can't get it to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. One-on-one here. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Messi. To the inside. And Messi throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out to Wallace. They get it again. Holland. Wallace outside. On the wing, Jones. There's the triple. No good that time. And so it's Sacramento with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with his men.
64.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice body control by Fears. The pull-up is a shot that fits this youngster's game perfectly.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Down low. Here's Messi. Chris Webber with the rebound. Outside Stojakovic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Both free throws good from Poole. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's Webber. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Webber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop.
Webber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, their shot blocking, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
New Orleans with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Sacramento grabs the miss. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Three-pointers, Stojakovic. Rebound by Murray. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And it's Williamson miss it. Kings leading now by 22. Pass to Christie. Lets it go with the three. Here's Weber. Driving in.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
And finished off by Williamson.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Christie with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Sacramento.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The tray, that's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Stojakovic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just getting themselves.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Three-pointers, Stojakovic. Good on the triple. Stojakovic has got 54 points. Williamson outside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
On the wing, Stojakovic. The putback. Pass to Pollard. Here's Weber. Outside, Stojakovic. Hands it from downtown.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Here's Jones. It's off. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a